In the bustling heart of Spring Avenue, Hong Kong, stands a humble yet renowned restaurant named The Seven. Its fame rests on the shoulders of its talented chef, Ski Ko, a culinary genius specializing in southern style cuisine. The restaurant has been a staple in the community for 30 years, and Sky's reputation as the best chef in town precedes him. One day, Sky is featured on a national TV program where he showcases his cooking skills to a larger audience. Alongside him is Uni, his close friend and financial manager, who helps keep the restaurant running smoothly. Despite the long queues outside, Sky remains uncompromising about the quality and timing of the dishes, ensuring every customer gets the best experience, but not everyone is pleased. One rude customer, upset about having to wait in line, barges into the restaurant and demands to be served immediately. Sky, unwavering, refuses, even when the man brags about his wealth and power. Before leaving, the customer mocks their small restaurant and reveals a shocking piece of news. A world-class chef is opening a 3-star restaurant across the street, a direct competition to the Seven. Sky is unfazed by the threat, but Uni worries. Meanwhile, far away in France, another culinary star is making waves. Paul Ahn, a Michelin-starred chef trained in France. Paul, known for blending various cuisines from around the world, is invited to cook for royalty. At a grand ball celebrating the birth of a prince, Paul presents a unique dessert inspired by red eggs, symbolizing blessings for a newborn. His creativity and talent leave the royals in awe, cementing his reputation. Back in Hong Kong, the news of the new restaurant becomes reality. A luxurious 3-star establishment, Stellar, opens across from the Seven, and its chef is none other than Paul Ahn. The tension between the two chefs is palpable, especially when Sky learns that the businessman behind Stellar plans to demolish the entire Spring Avenue colony for redevelopment if Paul wins an upcoming international competition. As the competition looms, Sky recalls painful memories of his childhood. His father, a once promising chef, abandoned him when he was just 10, choosing his career over his son. Sky's mentor, Uncle Seven, took him in and taught him the art of cooking, a lesson that shaped him into the chef he is today. The rivalry intensifies when Sky and Paul have a brief encounter at the market, each vying for the last prized fish. Their tension boils over into a fish-cutting competition, impressing everyone watching. But the stakes get higher when the competition is announced. The winner will determine the future of Spring Avenue. Despite the increasing pressure, Sky remains determined. He doesn't want to change his food to compete with Paul, believing that there will always be people who prefer his style. But when he learns that the prestigious fish he needs for his dishes has been bought out by Stella, his resolve is tested. Sky enters the competition with one major goal: to beat his estranged father, Mountain Ko, a 2-time winner of the international chef competition. Mountain's harsh words from the past fuel Sky's determination to prove that greatness in cooking is about heart, not arrogance. The competition is fierce, but Sky and Paul's paths take a twist when Paul is betrayed by his assistant, Mayo, who reveals that Paul has been relying on a notebook for recipes, unable to taste certain flavors. Devastated, Paul leaves the restaurant, but fate has other plans. Sky and Paul meet again, and despite their rivalry, they share their personal stories and find mutual respect. They form an unlikely partnership, combining Sky's traditional flavors with Paul's innovative techniques. Together, they make it to the semi-finals, where they face chefs from around the world. Their creation, a deconstructed mapo tofu, impresses the judges, and they win, advancing to the final round. In the championship, Sky faces Mountain. With only an hour to prepare, the competition is intense. Mountain creates an intricate sugar display, while Sky makes a bowl of noodles, a dish that holds deep personal meaning. But Sky doesn't serve his dish to the judges. Instead, he offers it to Mountain, symbolizing reconciliation and the end of their bitter past. Moved by the gesture, Mountain finally acknowledges Sky's brilliance. The winner of the competition remains undecided, but one thing is certain: Sky has found peace with his past. As the Chinese New Year arrives, a crowd gathers outside the Seven to celebrate, enjoying a meal prepared by Sky and Paul together. Their journey of rivalry, friendship, and redemption has brought them closer than ever, and they stand united as chefs who blend tradition and innovation to create something truly extraordinary.